Did you know that there is a direct correlation between your net worth and your self-worth? Hey guys, this is Justin R. for Results French, aka the Revenue Ronin. So I just wanted to share with you a quick audio debrief of the space that I just got done with my good buddy Will Carter and Avni. She was the co-host. So let's go ahead and listen into the final words from Will, and then I'll be commenting for this quick space debrief. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
I do have to be somewhere, unfortunately. So we will have to wrap it up. But I want to go ahead and just really reiterate the purpose of this space and the purpose of the internal game as a whole, right? Is we have amazing strategies. If you want to learn anything about business, you can find a place to do so. Inside the startup circle, we have some of the very best. Sales and marketing, go to Justin. If you want to learn AI, speak to Timo, speak to John. If you want to learn about how to be the CEO of your life, go speak to Andy. And what we bring to the table here is the internal game that will allow you to actually implement and get the results, because the only thing holding you back is you. It's not going to be a lack of information anymore. Applied wisdom, applied knowledge, like Justin just said. So the hidden ceiling often goes undiscovered, and many people only find it when they feel like they've hit their limits. And that is the wrong time to be solving the problem. As they say, the best time to fix the roof is when it's not raining. So that's what we're doing here. We're teaching you to keep an eye out for these hidden blocks, these hidden bottlenecks, because it's always the operator that is the bottleneck. Very, very rarely is it the operation. So the hidden ceiling that we talked about, it really is your self-worth. It's your internal set point. Because the moment you stop tying your worth to the results and start seeing the results as a reflection of who you are being, that is when you start to build real momentum. And you can think of it this way, right? Confidence that we talked about, faith builds the momentum, and your self-worth, what you believe you deserve, determines the altitude, how high you will go, because you always expand to where, well, you expand and fall, I should say, to where you believe you belong. So if you can really take the words we've talked today into your practical, if you can really start to think that every time you expand your inner belief, you're going to allow yourself to do more, to receive more, and to be more. And like Jana said as well, when you allow yourself to know that you can be yourself. You can be that version of you, knowing in full faith that it will come back to you. You're not just breaking through that ceiling anymore. You are now deciding where you belong, and that's infinitely more powerful.
All right, guys. And yeah, let me just share. So that was some great wise words there from Will. And yeah, he's got the $1 million voice for sure. But also I wanted to share with you guys the formula that I teach. This is called the success pyramid. And I actually learned this part of this from T. Harv Eker's Peak Potentials training, who I actually worked for from 2010 to 2013. But I kind of put my own spin on this. So this is the success pyramid. So you have to be the right you, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you have to be the right you. And then you have to have the right knowledge. And knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is true power. And then you have to have the right vehicle. And typically it's some sort of business. And what is your business model? And, we talk about that, making sure that you have a sustainable, growing business model and as your right vehicle. And then the right timing is absolutely critical, right? I was too early with my sales and marketing agency back in 2008, 2009, way too early. I was too late to the IT consulting party, but did well for many years. But ultimately, when you have all these things, the right you, the right knowledge, applying it to the right vehicle, the right business, and the right timing, ideally something around AI these days is going to be very attractive as we see it's the right timing for that and solving real business problems. That's the winning formula right there. So again, purpose, passion, profit. Purpose, passion, profit. And, the hot take I like to say is passion doesn't pay the bills, but sales always pays the bills. All right, guys. So focus on building that internal game first, and that will impact your external game. And again, shout out to Will and Avni and all the great speakers. This is Justin R. Results French, aka the Revenue Ronin. Stay hungry, stay humble. We'll see you guys at the top. Much love.